Link up, link up, link up, link up, link up, link up.
Link up, link up, link up, link up, link up, link up. Call some people. Yes, man. Call some people. Call some people.
In 2015 thereabout, when you was Minister of Energy, you signed off on an exploratory arrangement to look at the possibility of drilling or find the possibility, exploring the possibility of oil here in Jamaica. Am I correct?
Yes. Yes, that's correct. We signed an agreement in 2015.
Talk to us about that, Philip, so our people know the lay of the land.
All right, and I hope we can talk also about the period before that, because this subject of oil exploration for Jamaica and the potentiality for Jamaica started by Michael Manley, believe it or not, in 1975, when the Petroleum Corporation of Jamaica was established. At the time, its primary purpose was and it was the only body in Jamaica that could explore for oil and gas. So this thing is coming way back. In fact, one of the sources of funding for the PCJ was that Nigerian oil deal that we had with them. Some of the proceeds were directed towards the effort at oil and gas exploration. So it's next year will be 50 years since this mission has started. And, I don't want to predict too much today, but I suspect on the 50th anniversary, and I believe that my party will be in power there. I believe, are going to be able to finally deliver the fruits from all those years of efforts. Yes.
Very interesting point you touched there, Philip, because why we are here this morning is certainly because we saw the various clips. We saw something with the ambassador to England. We saw a lot of things out there on social media space. Even talking about the amount of barrels that we have found so far and so on. We saw the minister. So where the minister, Darrell Vaz, came out and he rubbished it and said no truth to all of this. You're saying that based on your information, we seems to be on a trajectory where we could be announcing positive news soon on the whole business of oil in commercial quantity here in Jamaica land we love?
All right, so let us go back now to 2015, because at that time, having gone through all the data from 75 right through, and I should also give credit to Mr. SHACKA as well, because in the 80s, he continued the work that was started in the 70s. Because
by Michael Manley.
Yes, we were all convinced, Conrad, about the high possibility of oil and gas. And it stems from some of the historical data that over the years we have collected data that match almost perfectly with some of the large sources of oil and gas in the region, and especially very closely to Guyana, which we had started the work before them, but they actually came and delivered and found economic deposits. So in 2015, I said to the cabinet, there's no way the government of Jamaica can continue to do this work, because by that time, the technology had improved dramatically over the previous years. And we believe that if we had better technology, we would be able to move much more quickly. But the government of Jamaica could not afford to continue this. So I did extensive promotion. I went to Dallas, Texas. I went to the UK. I went to Ireland to get people interested, because the major companies were not going to come to Jamaica just so. They only come after there have been discoveries.
Yes.
So we found this company called Tullow Oil in Ireland, and we were able to entice them. They come to Jamaica, we show them the data, and we have extensive data going back, as I mentioned, to the 70s, to show that the rock formation was there, the rock type, the soil, and that we've had evidence, because we've drilled before enough, and we have found oil, what we call shows, S-H-O-W-S. We've had shows, oil shows, but we have never found them in sufficient
commercial quantities,
right? There's a place in St. Anne, you know. It's a
morning, peeps, morning.
If you
welcome to Portland Spice TV. My name is Colin Bell, your host.
Put up the water. It has been so for many years.
Cayman Islands, good morning. How you doing?
Some hydrocarbons.
President Fitzroy, morning. Morning, Latoya. Elaine Brown, good morning.
Listen, we're not going to give you a cent, but you have to do certain things. You have to spend the money now to further develop the database, but ultimately you have to drill, because to bore one hole now.
Oh God! Yeah, this thing with school shooting in the US.
5 and 20 million.
Well, let me stop.
Let
me stop.
One hole.
Let me stop.
Quite a costly venture, eh?
Let me stop, Brother Paul. Well, talking about the oil find in Jamaica. Share this video, because we have an announcement to make this morning. We have an announcement to make this morning. So share up the video, call in some people, let them join with. We have an announcement to make this morning. Not an easy one, but man and man, you know? So we have to do what we have to do. I want to say thanks to all the people who have joined thus far on Portland Spice TV. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Like up the channel. Every Saturday morning we are here. And we also invite you to remember to join us on Tuesday evening. Right here, so, on Portland Spice TV. The number is 804. The number is 804-7072. That's 804-7072. That's the number to call. 804-7072. That's where we take your calls on this program. You can also WhatsApp us on that number as well. Yeah? But as I said, we have an announcement to make this morning. We want to give you some time in to which where we're going to make the announcement. Somewhere at about 9:30. Yeah, after we get into some matters arising, matters arising in Jamaica. So, it's when? Monday? I think it was Monday that the resignation for the MP of Northeastern St. Ann was made public. And the day after, less than 24 hours after the resignation, a by-election was called. Wow. And you'd remember that former Speaker of the House, Mr. Dalrymple Philibert, resigned from last year. And I think it has passed a year now that South Trelawney has been without a member of parliament, without a representative in the parliament, in the House of Representatives. No by-election has been called for that area. And I wonder why. Seeing a by-election, and I've never seen a by-election called so quick in Jamaica. I'm still young. So I've been told that I'm still young. But I can't remember or never heard of a by-election called in less than 24 hours after resignation. Why did Marsha Smith resign? And she resigned, and I think the same day, Matthew Samuda resigned his ministerial position and also resigned from the Senate. You can't be a senator and run for election. Morning, everybody. Morning, Florida. Morning, Cayman Islands. Morning. Have a good day. Big up on yourself and welcome. I wear my PNP shirt this morning. Yeah? I've never been on the program in have I? Yes. I think we did an outside broadcast. Atlanta in the house. Morning. Morning, Atlanta. But I think it's the first time I'm in the studio wearing a PNP shirt. And this morning, as I said, about 9:30, we are going to be making an announcement. So call up everybody. The by-election in Northeast St. Ann is going to cost the country $30 million. So said the director of elections. $30 million. New York in the house. Big up on yourself and welcome. All of East Portland in the house. Gilly, Toronto in the house. Brooklyn, New York. No bill. No bill. Yeah, man. So we are say, morning, Miss Harris. Angie, morning. Yeah, man. Morning, Mr. Pang. Morning. No work today, yeah, Mr. Pang? No work today. Yes, people. As I say, at 9:30, we have an announcement to make. So, $30 million. While Happy Grove not sort out yet. Portmore in the house. Auntie Dan, big up yourself. Loxley. Happy Grove School no sort out. Titchfield High School no finish sort out. Port Antonio Hospital, they have one ambulance, one half an ambulance. And my information is that a new ambulance is sitting out at the clinic. And if the hospital wants that ambulance to use, they have to make a request, even if it's in the night. And I want to say something more to Portlanders. If you take sick in the night or if there's an accident in the night, you can't call no ambulance. Because my information is that you have to book the ambulance from in the day. There's no preparation or no accommodation for you to call an ambulance in the night if you are in East Portland. Sad. Montego Bay Hospital. Well, you might call it a hospital because people are dead there. Montego Bay Airport. Donald Sangster International Airport. No pang. The Donald Sangster International Airport. No ambulance. No ambulance at the Donald Sangster International Airport. No ambulance. The man fell, hit his head, and before the man was moved to the hospital, the discussion is somebody have to confirm the payment of 400 US for an ambulance. I'm suggesting to Andrew Wellness and the government that from that $30 million, from the $30 million, you need to buy 2 ambulances, 1 for each airport. And I'm wondering, North Carolina in the house, I am wondering if there isn't a medical post at the hospital. There got to be at the airport, sorry. There got to be a medical post at the airport. Too many people pass through the airport. When I am hosting Jerk Festival, when I am hosting the Jerk Festival, I have to ensure before I get my permit, I have to show the contract with the ambulance that is going to be present at the event all day. Now, the amount of people that pass through the Montego Bay Airport on a daily basis, I think that also must be a requirement. So, either the operators at the airport or the government need to buy an ambulance and put at the airport. We can't continue like that. And you see, this now vindicates the United States of America. Because a lot of people were up in arms, including myself, about the travel advisory issued by the State Department of the United States of America that people should be careful when traveling to Jamaica because our medical facilities, our medical system was not adequate. This now vindicates them. And it is a damn shame. A damn shame on the people of Jamaica. A damn shame. That somebody had a medical emergency at the hospital and died. A medical emergency at the airport. Why I keep mixing up the airport with the hospital? Somebody had a medical emergency at the airport and died on the floor. Saw the video with the lady crying. And she was wondering if it was a white person, would it be the same? I am saying that as a developing nation, we must do better than that. We have money wasting. Because the announcement by the Prime Minister is that more by-elections are coming. And I endorse the stands taken by the PNP not to contest that by-election in Northeast St. Ann. And I'll tell you why. That by-election, if it was going to be, Nadia, a by-election between the PNP and the GLP, then just maybe. But that will be a by-election with the PNP versus the government of Jamaica. It is the government of Jamaica that would be running against the People's National Party. I saw it firsthand in Eastern Portland, where the government of Jamaica took on the PNP in the by-election. It was the government. It's only the government can fix road. Fix road all in a night. Every minister of government was down here in East Portland, going around and operating in their ministerial capacities. So, it was a wise move by the PNP not to be sidetracked, because them a look at bounce. Them a look at bounce. Laxley, no. The by-election is not unconstitutional, because there's nothing in the Constitution that stops that by-election once it is a parliamentary election. Once it is a parliamentary election, the Constitution allows it. 804-7072. That's the number to call if you want to go on here. So, therefore, in a local government election, though, the Constitution speaks to it that if the due date for an election is within a year of the seat becoming vacant, then you don't call a by-election. But for the parliament, you can call the by-election. That's not unconstitutional. So we're not misleading anybody on this program, because on this program, truth is the hallmark of what we do here. And at 9:30, I will be speaking the truth. So get ready. Get ready. At 9:30, we have a piece of truth for drop. So call some people, share up the channel. And after we drop the truth, we'll be taking your calls on 804-7072. You can call we straight. You can call we on WhatsApp. I tell the people that my life is an open book. I have been in media since 1993. Yeah? And before that, I was one of Jamaica's top masters of ceremony for stage shows. So I've been out there. So everybody know Colin Bell and who Colin Bell is. Yeah, man. And therefore, I am calling on the government of Jamaica that if you have the people's interests at heart, and if you are fiscally prudent and thinking about the economy of Jamaica, don't call no more by-election. Call the general election. Call the general election. Because there are a lot of things hanging over your head. There is the $20 billion bill at Cornwall Regional Hospital. There is the Royal Reed case that has not yet been tried. There is the Prime Minister's statutory filing not yet certified. There are 8 members in the parliament who are under investigation for illicit enrichment. And them thing they wanna use a dirty up Jamaica. Wanna dirty up Jamaica. The teachers are leaving because wanna dirty up Jamaica. Nigel Clark is leaving because wanna dirty up Jamaica. Children can't start school September morning. Uno dirty up Jamaica. We need to clean up Jamaica. This Andrew Wellness-led administration are dirty up Jamaica. Nurses are leaving because we are dirty up Jamaica. The United States put out travel advisory saying to their citizens, don't go to Jamaica because the health system is in shambles. We are dirty up Jamaica. The tourism minister boasts about how many tourists come to Jamaica. But nobody is stopping to compare it with how many tourists is going to places like the Bahamas, Bermuda. So, what we're getting is more than we have ever gotten. But had it not be for the fact that we are dirty up Jamaica, we would be getting more. Stop dirty up Jamaica. South Carolina in the house. Good morning and welcome. The man them are dirty up Jamaica. Them are dirty up Jamaica. Bad, bad, bad. People can't get bed in a hospital. Uno are dirty up Jamaica. Them are dirty up Jamaica. Them are dirty up Jamaica. Politician get 300% increase. Them are dirty up Jamaica. Them are dirty up Jamaica. Nice, clean, pretty Jamaica. Man, them are dirty up Jamaica. $1.7 trillion. The Auditor General says she can't account for it. You know, dirty up Jamaica. Them are dirty up Jamaica. Say them are dirty up Jamaica. Teachers are live who no dirty up Jamaica. Nurses are live who no dirty up Jamaica. Doctors are live who no dirty up Jamaica. Dirty who no dirty up Jamaica. I cut a tune. Say them are dirty up Jamaica. Statutory filing cannot be certified. Them are dirty up Jamaica. Them are dirty up Jamaica. Dirty up Jamaica. The number to call is 804-7072. We are live on Portland Spice TV from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock every Saturday morning. My name is Colin Anthony Bell. SHACKA to the fame. If you want to go on here, the number is 804-7072. Otherwise, you have to wait till I come off of the year before I can talk to you. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. From 1950 until now, it's time the GLP leave Jamaica, let it prosper, and stop dirty up Jamaica. Tell them to stop dirty up Jamaica. It's 9:30. And I promise you that I have an announcement to make at 9:30. Last year, it was last year, February, the People's National Party opened a window of application for candidates for 63 constituencies. I think it was a 2 weeks window. I submitted an application as a paid-up member of the People's National Party and a citizen of Jamaica, living in Jamaica for 50 odd years, I submitted an application to represent the constituency of Eastern Portland. My application was received and was accepted, and I move into the vetting process of the application. Mary White, morning. I went to the regional review panel, which was the first step, and I passed that process. I went to the integrity commission of the party, and I passed that process. The party then did its sounding and did a poll in East Portland, which they had a limit, a margin that you had to get to before you could be considered to be the candidate. I passed that margin, and then there was a delay. At the end of November, I was confirmed by the party to be the candidate, and after that was ratified by the NEC as well. I was presented to the people of Portland in a mass meeting at the Buff Bay Primary School on the 3rd of December, 2023. But in politics, which is people-centric, you need the support of the people, because my candidacy was not just to run in an election, but to win and represent the people of East Portland, to execute the vision that I have had for years for the growth and development of the people of East Portland and the constituency. I have articulated the vision over and over. But before that, I was confirmed to be the candidate, the councillor candidate for the fellowship division. I went into the local government election as both the candidate for the fellowship division and the prospective candidate for the constituency of Eastern Portland. In February, the local government election took place. The Jamaica Labour Party won the fellowship division. So I was not successful at the polls. Since that election, there have been some noise. I met with the 5 divisions in the constituency, with the 5 divisional leaders and their executive. In 3 of the divisions, I got 100% acceptance from the team. In 1 of the division, I got a 99% acceptance. And in the other division, I would say the acceptance was maybe 50%, or maybe less than 50% from the executive and the leader. If you know East Portland, and if you know anything about the politics, the Prospect Division and the Port Antonio Division are the strongest divisions for the People's National Party. The strongest divisions for the People's National Party. So if the PNP go and win East Portland, Prospect Division and the Port Antonio Division have to come out for you. Don't get me wrong. The other divisions have to come out and do their part. But the GLP is strong very strong in the Feareel division. The fellowship division is a swing division that normally votes with the party that is in power. So therefore, you can go count, say, yeah, you can use fellowship division to overall, but you have to perform at your maximum in the fellowship division. Mansion Hill division is also a toss-up. Listeners and viewers and subscribers, from the get-go, the divisional leaders for the Prospect division and the Port Antonio division was not in support of my candidacy. However, it got to a stage where they were saying, well, we are comrades, so if I you'll get with support. After the local government election and the fact that I did not win the seat, it got a little more challenging. And as I said, I met with them and we keep trying. The comrades on the ground were overwhelmingly supporting my candidacy. Because let me tell you something, I have not gone to a comrade during my walks and they said to me, Shaka, we now vote for you. There are a few comrades, and me talk truth. I'm a number this morning to about 8 people who are actively campaigning against my candidacy. Now, as I said earlier, politics is people-centric. Politics is also money-centric. And I have been the lone soldier with my team since 2020 out there championing the cause for the People's National Party in Eastern Portland. And those of you who are here on this platform, join me every morning, know where my passion is. I love the People's National Party. I would never, and let me say it here this morning, and I've never applied to the GLP. I want to repeat that. I would never, and I've never applied to the GLP to represent them. Never. And I will say it here this morning, that will never happen. Cannot be a Labourite. And anybody want to question me on that, I have my reasons. And want to know me is an open book, and I will tell you. And I think I've said the reasons why I could not support a Jamaica Labour Party. Right here on this program. I've said it before. But with that aside, during all this time, and somebody was asking what kind of noise. The noise was you lose fellowship so you can't win. You lose fellowship so you can't win. I said to people, that is rubbish. It's not true. Julian Robinson in his first election lost his seat as a councillor, ran in the preceding general parliamentary election and won, and I've been winning since. I have done the numbers on the ground and they look good. Excellent. However, the fact that I was not getting the support from the 2 councillors, from the leaders of the Prospect and the Port Antonio division, the party had concerns. I had concerns. So I've decided to withdraw my candidacy at this time. I say it again. I have decided to withdraw my candidacy at this time. Because I am not going into politics to lose. Not going in there to lose, Mr. White. And if there are forces against me within my space, you know, sometimes you have to give people what they want. So I have withdraw my candidacy. So I'm no longer the PNP candidate for Eastern Portland. And I'm asking my supporters to support the candidate that the PNP will put in place to represent East Portland. Ladies and gentlemen, I was born in the operating theater of the Port Antonio Hospital. I have lived all my life in Portland, some in West Portland, and most of it right here in East Portland. SHACKA fame, Barnia, Livia, Lovia, Na, Lefia. At this time, I do not command the full support of the East Portland comrades. I don't think East Portland is represented well right now. The people who are representing this constituency don't care about us and have no plans for this constituency. For a long time, the constituency has been lacking in leadership. And I know that I could have provided that leadership. I'm 53 years old. I still have youth within my favor. I'm still fit. I'm still strong. And I am still available for the people of East Portland. However, again, at this time, I am stepping back and allowing the party to put a candidate that will command the full support of the comrades in Eastern Portland. I remain the chairman of the East Portland constituency. I remain the Deputy Shadow Minister on Culture and the Creative Industry. And I remain a full supporter and a full member of the People's National Party, moving on to progress to rescue Jamaica from this wicked and uncaring government. Said I had a statement to make. I want to thank the people who have been out there with me for the last 3 years or more. I want to thank the people who have believed in my vision and has shared the vision. The people who have joined the movement, I want to thank you. And I want to say to you, the vision cannot die. So the vision lives on. And we are still pushing forward for that vision to become a reality. Because as I said earlier, Colin Bell nah go nowhere. Nah go nowhere. Yeah, me born. Yeah, me live. Yeah? And me nah left here go nowhere. Me nah leave the People's National Party. Nah go nowhere. Somebody's asking me if I'm sure I want to do this. Mark, you see, I'm going to tell you something. You can't be fighting people, fighting for people, and them are fighting at the same time. You can't do that. I have experienced the local government election. Really experienced the local government election. And you need the full support of the comrades on the ground. I've said it before. No candidate can win no election. No candidate. It is the workers and the warriors of the party that wins election for the party. I have to take that call. Yeah, comrade. Yeah, man. Yeah. Me dep on the year. Me call you back in a minute. Me soon call you back. Let me tell you something. You see, sometimes we have to look at the bigger picture. We have to look at the bigger picture. Jamaica means more to me than my personal ambitions. Nobody no want to be MP for East Portland more than me. I can tell you that. However, I don't want to lose. I don't want East Portland to lose to the labor rights another time. And that's why I'm coming here this morning in my PNP shirt. Yeah? I don't want to kick over the pail of milk. And yes, I know there are people out there up in arms, ready to hit the road. Ready to hit the road. I said to them, yo, leave it alone. Leave it to God. Here? I have said that many times that this journey is powered by the blood of Jesus Christ. And yes, I also understand that faith without work is dead. I know that. But we have put in the work. We have put in the work. And if I am not going to get Division 1 and Division 2 full support, comrades, you don't make it. You don't make it. If me not go get the support from Division 1 and Division 2, it don't make no sense. So I am stepping back. I have tried. I have tried my best to get the support. The support not coming. So I am withdrawing my candidacy. And let me apologize sincerely to the people who are, let me say to the people who have shown their full support behind me. Yeah. 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 I just looking at the messages in the chat room. But listeners and subscribers, there was a time when I was out there on the road and people were calling me Lone Ranger. But guess what? My team and I, we have brought East Portland to a place. Because when the application was open, I was the sole applicant for East Portland. Nobody else wanted it. Nobody else. So let's take heart from the fact that we have brought it to a place now where people want it now. You understand? And therefore, I'm not done. But I'm stepping back at this time. I am stepping back at this time. Because there's a saying that says only salvation lasts forever. So I am stepping back at this time to give the People's National Party the best chance to win East Portland. I don't want to say, people are saying, I told you so. There are people who are more politically savvy than me. And they have said to me that, Colin, your ideas are second to none. Morning, Teach.
Hello?
Morning.
Colin.
Yes, sir.
What one?
Me there, you know.
Well, the party agree with you?
For withdraw my candidacy? I would say yes.
So you discussed it with the leader?
We had a discussion.
Okay.
The leader wanted me to run. But when there were efforts to get the parties that was not supporting to support.
Okay.
You know, if a man, when a man tell you, say, yeah, if you get it, me will come. It's not enough for politics.
Politics.
Ah, right. Because that is what we were getting. Yeah, if I you will come. But I know you will want.
Right.
So you're not going to get that level of work and dedication that you need to beat the vases. Remember, I don't know, regular election this, you know. And I tell people. So, if you ask me, and I am sure I'm the wrong person to ask, I am confident that I can win the constituency.
Okay.
You understand? When we do the work with the walks on the ground and all of that. But if you have people out there who have influence who is supposed to coming with you and they're not coming with you, then you have a problem. And when I look at that,
go ahead.
When I look at that, I decided that to give the party the best chance to win, I am pulling back at this time.
Okay. So the other man believe we better candidate more you?
I don't know. I can't speak for the other man. I am not even 100% sure who the other man is going to be.
Okay. All right. Next thing.
Yeah.
You come in like a party. Sorry, said Nigel Clark, I left the dance ministry.
No, it's not that we are sorry.
No.
We are not sorry. But we are. No, but we are concerned. Because
well, concerned, government if thing gets screw up in a better phone.
No, it's
every day talk about what the mother do from when I do.
But hold on. No, but understand this. Understand this. Jamaica is the prize. Jamaica is like a cake, right? If you drop the cake and mash it up, how me I go get it to eat piece of it?
Well,
it a mash up.
So my time cake not good when you think it's still
good,
you know?
But listen, this cake can mash up already, you know.
Then
so what we wanted was for some stability until we get there that we can improve on the thing. So
yeah, but you know,
with Nigel Clark leaving, there's nobody else, you know, brother.
Nobody else where?
In at the party if you run it.
But that's not your business, that boss man.
Jamaica is our business. Our business is Jamaica.
Elections to run. Leave the Labour Party, but then do what they want to do. Leave them alone and let them do what they want to do. Me no fast in that business. Because I don't care how no fast in that business ever since them not here or no. Or nobody.
Yeah.
And when we talk, some little loophole in our speech, we might have to find something to put against it.
Well,
right?
You have a point.
I saw me see it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I see when them appoint Wellness as Speaker of the House. So they know the ladies here. And Parwell, which people endorsement come in like foolish to me. But the party leader support the man. And then little after when she make her damn full talk them in a parliament, who do a comment on it.
Sometimes you give people some rope for hang themselves to you, know, brother.
No, man, if you hang him, man, no be no rope, man.
Where you say hang him?
Yes, make him hang himself. Because I don't know the ladies here. Hey, that lady, there was Warmington, you know. you never see her baby and hear her baby. Anyway, last week, Ralston was on the program talking about the government collect over. Before we talk, me half. So Ralston said about the amount of money we then collect on taxes.
At which stage? You have
100 million and then a penny.
Well, them have a surplus of $13 billion. And based on the economic guidelines that we're supposed to be following, the surplus should be about $4 billion. So we have a whole heap of money put on there where we're not using to really fix the infrastructure of the country and all that kind of thing. Ralston will be on the program Tuesday night on the Colin Bell Show.
Yes, but that can't Ralston and then put on the money through the year election.
Possibly too. Possibly. Possibly.
Then tell me now, all the people are going to know so them something they are going in our country. How much people in our country know so the government are doing something?
Well, that's why we highlight them here on Portland Spice TV and on the Colin Bell Show. And that's why we implore people to invite your friends and family to watch this show, because this is where we lay it out simple, tell people the truth and nothing but the truth.
So tell me now, back in the days during Michael Manley days and Patterson and all them leaders, you used to have politics and come on the radio, come make political speech and of importance to the country and all.
Yeah.
You know, they sit there again. I said them poor and catch you with their money.
Well, them if we not do them something there.
Eh?
If we not do it, PNP?
Well, last year a political leader come out and make a political broadcast like on a Sunday.
Well,
about the happenings in the country. Tell me when PNP ever do that.
Well, I don't remember, but I know the conference will be carried live on TV and on radio.
Conference that nothing to do with the majority of the people in the country. No people in the country don't want nothing. They don't listen news.
But hold on, man. What I'm saying is that the conference will be broadcast live on TV and on radio. So the party leader speech will be broadcast live on TV and radio. Is that you just asked me about, you know?
That a once in a blue moon.
That once every year.
In a blue moon.
It happens at least once every year.
You want to put more political broadcast on the radio Sunday daytime, like during Michael Manley days, Omar Davis, finance minister and all the other ministers, when anything of importance happening in the country. But the majority of the people know what going on. A lot of people didn't know, say, Labour Party mash up the country and a big loyal people in the Congress have to go talk to IMF to PNP get a deal with them. Enough people in Jamaica don't know that. So when you conference once a year, which people are listening to conference by radio. You don't need to do a political broadcast, man. That's what I see. I don't know if we're wrong.
I will pass the information on to the party that they need to do more political broadcasts and stuff like that.
That's something I'm going in the country with people. We go to St. Anne's Hospital Tuesday. You see? You see, structure where they have where carry the people out of a vehicle.
Yeah.
That I must say from colonial days. The porter has to push up one end and draw down one end, and when he push up this hand, the other hand come down. I doubt if they have 2 dozen wheelchairs down at the hospital. When you go there, and the porter them down there for them look like they don't want to walk. You go to one, and you have the wheelchair. You know, people investigate and find a wheelchair.
Of course.
Sit down.
Maybe they don't want to work.
You sit down. Well, maybe it makes sense to go look because I know so none of that. They need to get some more wheelchair down a centers. That hospital, a major hospital.
The $30 million that they're going to spend for the by-election can use to buy some wheelchair, some stretcher, and some ambulance.
Well, I mean, that's not really a one. You see, when we look at my hospital and see some people, some of them turn up, some of them sit on some bench with broke foot and all them sitting there, you know, and no wheelchair. Anyway, take care of yourself.
Blessings, my brother.
Respect.
Yeah, man. 804-7072. We take your calls right here on Portland Spice TV. Good move, Colin. You are a true patriot. You are a people person and well-grounded man who really will give in to get the right result. Good move. And good move, Mark. Morning. Welcome to Portland Spice TV.
Good morning, sir.
Morning and welcome.
Yes. I had a young listen like to say and she walked the other day.
Oh, thank you very much. Blessings.
Yes, darling. You know what? Now we have meeting Tuesday. We're going to have meeting over Portland to the high school on Tuesday. We're going to find out the time and let you know because, sir, nobody in Bombrook is going to work in election and nobody is going to vote.
Why?
If you are not the MP for us, we are not going. And we are going on a big walk and a big protest. We are wearing our black and white and Tuesday to show that we are in mourning. If it's not you, nobody else.
I am suggesting that if there's a meeting, you go to the meeting.
We are going, but we are wearing our black and white.
I am asking my supporters and the comrades in East Portland not to have any public protests. Not to have.
Doing it private.
The party has mechanism that all your complaints can be heard. And I am suggesting to all my supporters who are up in arms and who want to go out there, do not. Because I have said it here a while ago that if you're not getting full support, and you know the politics, it's people-centric. We need all hands on deck to beat these people who are here.
Yes.
And therefore, let's work towards that.
Okay.
Bless you, my sister.
Yes, we are going through this. So we're all out for you.
Yeah, man.
And we have a big debate last night. I think at 12 o'clock we'll come out for the room. We have a group meeting. I'm going to tell you, sir, we make up our mind. If I know you, no vote, no election.
But we have to try get the people in for support because let me tell you something. As I said, I have stepped back because when I look at the whole demography of the thing, we have to have the support.
We have a lot down here, you know.
Well,
down here says with you know.
As I say, if you don't want to convince me, use the mechanism inside the party. All right?
Yes, we are going to do it.
Bless your comrade. Yeah, man. So, let me tell you something. The vision can't die. And the journey, we just pause. The journey not stop. Because a journey poured by the blood of Jesus Christ can't stop. So we are just pulling back right now, as me say, to ensure that East Portland have the best chance to be in the winning column of the People's National Party on the night of election. Yeah? And that is why I have made the decision to withdraw my candidacy. I mean, I was asked by people in this constituency. I have a message on my phone from people in the constituency who asked me to withdraw. I have taken all the arguments into consideration and I have made up my decision. I've made my decision to withdraw the local government election was the matrix for your candidacy. Yes. Yeah, man. Blessings and welcome.
Sir.
Wagwan, brother.
I am here. I am to be here. And I was listening to your presentation this morning.
Thank you.
But but it strikes me on more than one actually front.
Yeah.
In that I recognize that people have a way of refusing to support some individual even when themselves would not be in a position to do what that person is doing. But them just actually think it is good not to see that individual in a particular position.
Talk to me.
However, it's not really just unique to politics because persons within workplace suffer the same fate where oftentimes you might be serving, but there are elements within the ranks who just feel say that you're a glass ceiling and you're not supposed to break through it.
Mm-hmm.
And them crusade and ensure say you're not break through.
Yes, yes.
And sometimes me not gonna use the favorite term of the man from down west because I believe that oftentimes when people use them term they sometimes they not even analyze and look at the issues at and then just glad to draw that term. Because if we take for example, I was a youngster during the 80s going primary school. We had an MP in East Portland for 8 years. And the only person who might have known him would be the person's important one. In fact, from him win that election, and that was Anthony Abrams too, I'm speaking.
Yeah.
He was known to the people. He literally did nothing at all for the constituency. And persons embrace him. And if you notice...
In fact, Wilson, he destroyed the constituency. He was the man who really took tourism from Port Antonio, from Portland.
And I'll go further to say that even Mr. Lee, born Portlander, he was not accepted neither. Businessman in the parish. No.
Let me tell you something, Wilson. Let me tell you something. You have some people in life, you see. Once them know you, you and them are come from far, you must not get ahead of them. And
True.
They will do anything and everything in their powers to ensure.
And some of them will, well, you have two groups of those people, you know. You have one set that will smile with you, but they cut you down behind your back.
Yes.
Me think that one worse than the one who actually show up in hand.
Yes.
And make you know definitely say you support him. Because oftentimes is the one who say yeah, my brethren and yeah, come from far. Him are the one who the one time I celebrate everything. And him find people who think I will share in pleasure and enjoy. But I am taking a different stand to this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Division 1 and Division 2 are so powerful in the parish.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They have good and they will tell you that they can organize.
Mm-hmm.
What have Division 1 or 2 ever done to improve organization in Fairfield or Mansion Hill Division? Now, if those individuals had the interests of the party at heart and want good governance within the constituency, they would have known that it's a numbers game. So even if you can't win Fairfield, every additional vote is a plus. to your ultimate goal. Same thing for Manchester. Now, if you are going to stay in your division, fully well know that the organization in those other two divisions are actually weak and in some instance non-existent, and you do nothing about it, but you want to determine who actually come forward. I have a problem with that, because guess what? If you only want your wishes because you think that you have your support at your division alone can't make it win.
No,
Even if every single individual in the vote one way, you're still not going to win. So the reality is, we want to examine and we want persons to take it from a different perspective and find out from those two individuals, what have you ever done to improve the other division? Seeing that, because I am more of the opinion, that those persons won because of other things rather than their doings, Because sometimes these things happen because persons are living in our traditional era, you happen to be representing them. It's not because of your doing or you as an individual. Because none of those two individuals, and I've worked with one of them in another capacity, would not engender or inspire a constituency. None of the two of them.
But
and that's a fact.
You see, it's
And
not.
they-
Hold on. It's not just solely two people,
No,
And
I understand.
and not just two people.
No, but hear this. Sometimes people have to recognize that, you see, if you lead a set of people and you actually have a vision for the constituency, you can get those persons to buy into your vision, and say, this is the way we're going,
Got you.
Because if you don't have that kind of influence, then you don't really run things as you want people to believe. And let me tell you, this is not just an Eastport problem, It's the same problem happening over Portmore with Dr. Dawes, where you have individuals who are hell bent, and it's a councillor as well, hell bent on getting his wish, even when he can recognize that that individual had more value in terms of the profile of the organization. But he no one accept that because it's my time now. And until we reach the point where people start to say, look, the organization is bigger than any one man. And whatever decision we make should be in the interest of the organization. Now, if it is, that those two individuals could come forward and make a presentation and say, here is John Brown. I believe that John Brown is a better candidate because of A, B, C, D, E, F, or G. This is the work that John Brown has been doing. And because of this work, we believe that John Brown would get the support of the majority. But there's no such John Brown that anybody know about.
But there might just be that I mean, somebody will be presented to the people.
But that is where the problem is. The presentation like Nicodemus in the night.
No, it won't be like a Nicodemus. The party has their way of doing the thing, and we came to that decision.
All right, let me ask you a question. If you are asked by an individual to identify a comrade within the parish that is so active and visible that a significant number of the supporters of the party would know, could you name one person?
Wilson, that question, I'm not going to answer that question for you this morning.
And you know why you can't answer it? Because
it's not I can't answer it. I'm just not going to.
Yes. But you see, that is what we need. We need to move away from that and get to calling a spade a spade. Because if you can call somebody here and then you ask, well, shore him up. Why not shore up who was there and give him the support. Where again, carry somebody now. The same thing
see,
we have to go to,
Wilson,
walk around with him.
let me say to you, let me say this to you. You see him like, oh, you believe in the vision that I have put forward and you believe that I could have delivered it. There are people who don't believe that I can do what I say. And there are people who don't believe in the vision. That's not their view. That's not their vision for East Portland. They might have a different view on what they want to see happening in the constituency. There are some people who have the opinion that SHACKA FM can't win. You lose the local government election. You couldn't win fellowship, so you can't win the thing. And I have to also be true to myself. We lost in fellowship.
Hold on.
Hold on a little bit. Let me just finish. We lost in fellowship, and even though there are people who are saying, yo, yeah, and we know some other matrix, but when we get down to the nitty-gritty of going into a general election and what is needed for a general election, I don't have the support. And the fact that I don't have the support, I have a backup.
But hold on. Would somebody coming in have the support?
I don't know who is going to come, so I can't say the person who have the support. You have people that
I'm not saying no. The point I'm making, is that if somebody is there working already, and the two largest division, the executive and the two largest, refuse to support that individual, right? And they never stop and stop. Because it was obvious from December 3, because in the crowd, there were persons who made the observation. Division 1, how we put name, was the only person who did not even speak.
Division who?
Because there was one council who did not speak December 3.
Oh.
He was on the platform, but he was the only person there that didn't say anything. He didn't take the mic. So it was obvious. And it was somebody that was in the crowd that pointed out that to the individual in a particular section. So it was known from then that you were not getting that person's support. But let me tell you something. You see, I'll say this. The only way that if it's impossible for you to win, the only possibility that somebody else can win is if there's a total meltdown of the other side. No other way. So them can fool themselves and face the reality. Yes, when you reach a certain age, you have to face the reality of life. You don't fool yourself anymore. There are certain things you can do and there are certain things you can't. And them need to get it to fit them head that division 1 and 2 cannot and will not be able to take it home.
No, and nobody's saying that, Wilson. Nobody's saying that Division 1 and 2 alone can take it home. It needs all 5 divisions to come together and put the vote in the box to ensure that the PNP gets a victory. Mansion Hill has to come good, have to come full. Fellowship has to come full.
If
Fairy
Division
Hill
1 and 2
have to come full.
the flagship cannot assist in getting the other divisions to pull along. We are behind the 8 ball. So regardless of how theoretical they might look and put numbers on paper and say this and say that, it's not as simple as that. It's not as simple as that. And let me tell you something. You see, the politics change every single election cycle. And I think some of those persons are thinking about the politics of the 90s and the politics of the 2000s. The politics that is being practiced now is far more superior to that. We are in the information, the digital age.
Oh, yes.
And those persons, a lot of persons have an opinion that is informed from the analog age. And
analog politician, right?
Analog politician don't necessarily means that they have to be Mike Henry age,
No.
We still have politicians in them 30s and 40s.
Well,
we
analog.
still operate with analog.
Yes.
Morning, sir. Yeah, man. Somebody else a chance.
All right, Sir Wilson. Thanks for calling. Yeah, man. 804-7072. We have Conrad O'Brien. Conrad Wagwan.
Hi, my friend. How are you doing?
There, man. Holding it together.
Yeah, a very sad morning for me personally. And I know Shaka listening to you, and you're true. Wow. Hold on a sec for me there, please. Let me just get.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Turn down the audio upon that for me, please. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You see, let me tell you something.
You know,
If PNP go and win the election and SHACKA Fame don't run, that's good for me. If SHACKA Fame run and PNP lose the election and me even win East Portland, that's not good. And that's how we're looking at the thing.
That is true, and it's good to hear you put this kind of spin to it, and so on and so forth. But the optics, Shaka, certainly doesn't look very good, and I am between a rock and a hard place, because here it is. I'll go on record to say that Andre Hilton is my very, very, very good friend. As a matter of fact, at the beginning of this year, Andre said to me, Conrad, we need to have lunch at least once a week. So certainly I've not been able to keep that promise, not even once since the year start. But we will talk. And not to mention you, Shaka, you're a brother, you're a friend.
What we lose Obi. Look like we lose Obi. Hold on, I'm going to get him back. I'm going to get back Conrad. I'm going to get him back. Let me work. Hold on, let me work and get him back. Let me work and get back Obi. Yeah. Hold on. All right. Obi.
Okay. Yes. You're with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, all right. You know, I am hearing something along the grapevine as to who may be coming and so on. But you know, you're a true patriot. You're a hard-nosed supporter of your party, and I can understand that. You know, I can understand that. You have your work cut out right now, and the person who's coming in, whoever he or she is, you know, will have their work cut out, because certainly one has to understand that you would have built up a core group of support within the constituency. Yes. And sometimes while you are easy to be removed, you know, meaning when I say easy to be removed, meaning that you can hold a position today, but when you analyze it, when you sleep on it, you can say, you know, boy, I'm going to do this for my party, and so on. Yes. And even you can even say, boy, you're going to do it for Jamaica, because it's a continuum. And when you analyze it, if you recognize that who is coming may have a better chance than you are. One of the other dynamics to the politics, Shaka, is about money. And let's no ghost fool you. Money is a big part of this politics. And
don't I know it?
I don't know, Shaka, if they factor that in. And maybe, I'm just saying maybe, because I don't know, you would have to tell us. Maybe they believe that the election is going to take so much money. Can a SHACKA Bell pull that kind of financial support from sponsors and so on and so forth?
I'll tell you something, Obi. In withdrawing my candidacy, money was never a factor.
Never a factor.
Money was never a factor.
That means, Shaka, with your 2 cents and who was there lining up with you, you think you would be able to, you know, not match dollar for dollar your opponent, but you would have been able to mount a good campaign financially.
let me say this, Conrad, and say to all and sundry. I don't believe that there's anybody in Jamaica that can match the East Portland GLP candidate with money. So if that is the ploy, then no, you're not going to be able to do that. And as I said, my team and I, we didn't have a money issue. The issue we have was with garnering the full support of the comrades in Eastern Portland, the full support from the leadership of Division 1 and Division 2. Because I can tell you that the ground support is solid, but you know, it takes a team to win a general election. And of course, to win a general election, PD by PD, cluster by cluster, division by division, then you win the constituency.
Which Colin opened another can of worms, in my humble opinion. Here you are, and I started to make the point. Here you are a leader, right? And you will assess the whole thing and say, listen, you know, good. I'm a little hurt because at the end of the day, you're a human being, but I am going to dust myself off and I'm going to throw my support behind the person that is coming. No, you do that. How are you feeling about your team, your support on the ground? You believe that once you throw your support behind the new candidate, the team that you build, both in terms of the management structure and the rank and file on the ground, you will be able to carry them along with you, because that's where the rubber hits the road.
All right, Conrad, like PJ Patterson said back in the time of Michael Manley, he said, I shall return. And Colin Bell shall return. Now, as it relates to my team, we are having constant dialogue. We'll be meeting this evening again as it relates to the way forward and how we are going to chart that course. But remember, everybody has their own thoughts on the decision that we have taken. And some people are not in agreement with the decision. Let me say that.
Colin, let me... Sorry, go ahead.
Hold on. Some people are not in agreement with the decision. Some of my team members, and when I say I mean my core team, there are some people who are not in agreement. But as the leader, I have to basically show them what is the situation, and we have to really analyze the thing rationally. Because we came out of a local government election where we didn't get the result that we wanted. And some of the reasons for the lack of the support are, and I tell you something, because we're going to speak the truth here. It's not like we were getting the support from these two division leadership before the local government. And now the local government, they are saying, look here, we told you X and we told you Y. So when it comes down to that nitty-gritty, sometimes you just have to step back and give people a chance to really do their thing. And especially when it's people who are much more experienced than you are in the political field. Yeah?
Shaka, that said, Shaka, that said, do you believe that, you know, you could carry your team with you by showing them the pathway to victory with this new candidate, the fact that he or she will have the support of Division 1 and 2, and if you, let's call you Division 3, Division 3 come on board to give that kind of support, the People's National Party will be able to take Eastern Portland and your return, as you said, could very well be from the point of view that you now will be taking over a constituency that is in the column of the People's National Party, and that indeed will make your job more easier. Is there that? Do you have a look at that as a thought process?
Think about a long jump competition, Conrad.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go back. You have to walk back to the where you mark out your run from. And run, come up and jump. And if you not get your mark, you have to walk, go down the back and run, come up and jump again. So my team is a dynamic team. And my team will have an opportunity to sit down with whoever the new candidate is and hear from that new candidate. Because you see, my team is not the regular politicians. There are people who believe in our vision, who believe that we can make better for the people of East Portland. And once the candidate can inspire them, they will come on board.
All right. Well, SHACKA. You sound like you're taking it maybe even much easier than some of us who have been watching you from a distance and have been your supporter, not living in East Portland, can't cast a vote in East Portland, but just admire the work that you have been doing, your visibility on air, your visibility on air. And so, and may I ask you this question, SHACKA? The fact that you are not on the candidate, the fact that you are not the candidate right at this minute, right, based on the shifting, will we hear you and the various radio programs such as mine on the various other stations and so on, carrying the PNP vision, carrying the vision that you have for the creative industry and so on and so forth?
Conrad, you see me have on my PNP shirt this morning? I wear my PNP shirt on the program this morning to show the people of the world that I am a comrade.
Yes.
I am a member, a paid up member, a NEC member of the People's National Party. I remain the chairman of the East Portland constituency.
Okay.
I remain the Deputy Shadow Minister of Culture and the Creative Industry. Yeah? And as I said, I am stepping back to give the party the best chance to win East Portland. Because that's what some of the people are saying to me, that SHACKA, we don't believe that you can win. In fact, in one of the meeting, in the meeting with the leadership of Division 2, our executive member said to me, maybe this time is not your time. And so therefore, at this time, I am stepping back. But remember my slogan, SHACKA fiem Banya, live ya, love ya, nah left ya.
All right, SHACKA. I want to wish you all the best, and you know, you warm my heart. You warm my heart, and sometimes, you know, when the thing drop.
Let me take a call, Conrad. Hold on. Let me take a call. Yeah. Go ahead, Carl.
Go ahead.
Cool. Well, all right.
Call drop off. Sorry about that. 804-7072. That's the number to call us on. You can call straight. You can call on WhatsApp.
Yeah, SHACKA, I was just saying that, you know, sometimes when they get the message, it drop, it can be a little tough. But when you go through the motion, especially hearing you speaking the way you are, it makes the process of transition of people who support you and so on to come on board a lot more easy. And I think you must be congratulated in a big way.
Let me take this call. 804-7072. Welcome to Portland Spice TV.
Bell, good morning, sir. How are you doing?
Well, go on, Mystical.
Yeah, man, I have to arrive, you know, man. Yeah, I'm tempering my emotions right now so that I can make a solid contribution, right?
Talk to me.
Yeah, O'Brien, bless up yourself, yeah?
Hey, my brother, blessings always.
Yeah. Well, it is clear that the madness never disappeared, yeah?
Talk to me.
It is clear that it was just a front being put on by, and I'm going to be very blunt, yeah? By the party leader The general say you don't have to come in this argument because it's a public space so we're conversing. So you don't have to take no umbrage to anything I say, right? But it is clear that if your establishment, the political establishment, which would be the party political organization, would be your local organization, yeah? But it is clear that political establishment, yeah, was never, yeah, in consort with your initiatives, your programs, or whatever. It was just a front, yeah? And it is also clear, yeah, that the local representatives that were always the troublemaker, yeah, they would have used their whatever they have. I don't know what kind of a sway them have, you know, for cause the party to collapse, yeah, because what is the method to their madness? What is the method to the madness? Let me tell you the method to the madness. Personality, color, class, money. That are the method to the madness. Where is the science behind the decision, yeah, that have caused you to make that declaration this morning? Where is the science behind it, yeah? Where is the science behind it? I'm asking the question, yeah? Because there must be a science, you know, there must be a calculation that would have caused them. And it can't be your failure to secure the fellowship division. It cannot be, yeah? It cannot be, because that would be the one outstanding matter, which they could say, well, this live the whole lump, you know, and that can't be. That there's no science that strives on one element, yeah? It has to be something deeper and clearer. And brother, clearly, you know, because this is politics, you know, man, and you have to understand the amount of noise we made up, you know, at another time in order to support your candidacy, you know, and the same noise we are making right now, and we have to understand that the cabal is at work, you know, man. The grandmasters are at work, you know, man. You look at Jesus, man, you know, yeah. The cabal is at work, and they don't like them things there, yeah? The cabal is at work, brother. I would like them to present the science, because if you can't win, nobody else can win. Them not calculate that. If you
Mr. Carl,
win, who can win? Who else can win? SHACKA,
may I put something in the mix of this?
Conrad wants to say something, Mr. Carl. Go ahead, Conrad.
my brother Mystical, you're bang on target. Your point is bankable. Your point is bankable, and you know it's bankable with lots of interest too. I want to just put this to you, SHACKA, or ask you this question. Well, first of all, let me put a preamble there. The PNP over the law, certainly within this cycle, under this new General Secretary and under the party president, Mark Golding, and the present leadership, adopt a principle that the party will be poll-driven. I'm not even going to say scientific. I'll just say poll, right? Poll-driven. Of course, we know poll scientific, but I'll use the word poll. Poll-driven. SHACKA, when you were selected as the candidate for East Portland, were you privy to a poll?
Yes, I was.
And that poll showed what?
That poll showed me leading Anne-Marie Vaz by about 3 points and the PNP leading by 8 points.
Good. Know that it is supposed, I don't know that the party has changed. We have not heard otherwise. It continued to be a poll-driven situation. Have you now been presented with a poll, and I'm tying that in with what our brother Mystical is saying. Have you been shown a new poll to say, listen, SHACKA, you have fell behind Anne-Marie Vaz now, and the party is way ahead?
No. But it didn't get to a poll situation because it was a reasoned situation by myself where when we look at the constituency and because remember now, you have to have a machinery going into an election. Yeah? Election, some people say it's won on the day. Some people say you have to pre-win it before the day and know what is going to happen on the day. No, if we're going into an election and on the day of election, I can be comfortable that Division 1 and Division 2 machinery led by the divisional leaders is going to be delivering for us on election day. So it wasn't about numbers showing us that we can't win. As I said earlier, I know I can win. Yeah, but
what about that support from the former MP, say Donald Rod? Was he in your corner or not?
I don't think so. No,
he's not. So,
no.
So you have that force against you.
That's why I'm pulling back, Conrad, because the people those power brokers are not supporting the candidacy of a Colin Bell.
Yeah, man, because you're indigenous, you come from the root. You have to understand the dynamic, Colin. You have to understand that. And further, two little councillors, yeah? Once the momentum is on, yeah? Two little councillors are just in themselves, yeah? They will rule over the people.
Well, I am not going to refer to them as two little. I'm not going to refer to them as two little councillors. They are.
That's what they are.
They are our. Hold on, mystical. They are our elected representatives in East Portland. The only two.
Boy, Shaka, you're a man and a half.
They are two little councillors, right?
You're a man and a half, Shaka.
Hold on, mystical. Wait a second, Conrad.
You're a man and a half.
Why you
you're a man and a half, and you're a comrade to the 10th power. No. I mean, here it is. Hold on. Here it is. Men who have seen you as a bull take you to the slaughterhouse and skin you and have you on the chopping board in the market, selling as mincemeat. You're here making a case for them. Why you good as gold?
No, but Conrad, the truth is the truth. They are not just mere councillors. They are the two elected representatives for the People's National Party in East Portland. And therefore, these men have been winning elections over the years, Conrad. They know.
I tell you something, Shaka. Believe me.
Can win. I have
Shaka, sorry to be talking. Sorry to be trying to make the point. You know, Shaka, believe me, my stomach is getting weaker and weaker and weaker for the politics. Shaka, I'm a professional. I'm just a kick ass and just cut and go through. Me not into this politics business too tough anymore, brethren. Me I tell you the truth. Me not like it. Me I get to hate politics. You hear me say? I am getting to hate politics. Me basically I go and pay some attention to American politics right now. I leave Jamaican thing alone.
Go ahead, Conrad. Go ahead, Mystical. Go ahead.
These men allowed Damian to win. Yeah, these men allowed Dr. Wendy to win. Them they allow him to win. So what is the factor here? Yeah, what is the factor here? We're afraid of them. So them bewitch the people them so that the people them couldn't even come out and vote for you. Yeah, these are just people within themselves. These are little people. Yeah, these are little people, man. These are not politicians. Them don't believe in your party. Them just hang around because people have voted for them and them have them like a council seat and them get them like money. Them no.
Shaka is obviously hated by some people deep, and there's also you see we have to call a spade, you know. The apartheid education system here in Jamaica. I dare to say that had Shaka been a Titchfield man, them wouldn't treat him the way they are treating him. I dare anybody to challenge me on that.
Yeah, man, if I'm in the cabal, them would have behind him. Listen to me, man. This is a filthy little trap where we're fun. That's why people like you who come out and stand tall, you know, we give you the support, you know. In all my life, you know, I have never publicly, you know, or privately given such support to anybody who put themselves out there for politics, you know, brother. And I don't put myself out there for you because you are an ordinary little man who seek representation, you know, because where your head is in the right place, yeah, philosophically, yeah,
and that's why
in the right place,
and that's why mystical. That's why mystical. I said to people that I am out here representing the people of East Portland, And I've been doing it for many years, not asking for pay, not looking for pay. I have sat back and watched the decline of the fortunes of East Portland. And I said to the people that I have a vision. And I have put forward that vision to the people and how we want to get it done. And we step out there, and there are people who have joined this movement, who have shared the vision, and strongly believe that we can deliver.
These people are in gully banker, wall making, drain cleaning, politician,
and that's not that's not what we are offering.
Yeah, so them now go in with you, man, and your vision, man. Yeah.
My friend Shaka, sorry, Mystical. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to be listening. Yeah, I'm going to be listening, but I have to go because I have something. But I'll be listening to the end.
All right, my brother.
All right, Shaka, and keep your chin up, and know your mother, who is one of your main, if not your main supporter, Shaka. Mothers have a particular love for us, their sons. And I can imagine when you break this news to her this morning. I don't know that our last night, I don't know that she was a happy camper. I'm hoping Godspeed. I said some things just now, Shaka, and I'm in a reflective mood. All right? All the best. God bless you.
Bless you.
Colin.
Yes,
Colin,
Mystical, go ahead.
You have carried, you see, my heart and my head is right here with you, brother. And this is a serious reflection on where we are and where we are going. And if your party get caught up in this, man, everything is doomed, our future is dead. Mm-hmm. You have sacrificed, brother. I mean, you can talk without a personal knowledge, of your situation. You have sacrificed your family. You have sacrificed your business. You have sacrificed your personal life. You sacrificed everything, for this, What me say?
Everything.
You sacrifice everything, brother.
Yeah.
You have sacrificed everything for this. And if you are going to be declined the right to represent on behalf of this politics, they must pay you. They must pay you millions
but Mystical,
the work that you have done.
Mystical,
and say thank you.
You see, all that you have said, that is why I have decided to pull back. Because you can't go into battle with some of your soldiers, them stabbing at you. You understand what I say?
Me know another army, the brother.
Exactly. Yeah. So you can't. So if we are going to go into battle and two of your general them have them sword ready to cut your neck, then you go up on the front line. You can't go up on the front line.
The sister who called you this morning from Bonebrook, yeah?
Yeah.
I know you're modest, brother, yeah? The sister who called you from Bonebrook and expressed her disgust with what is that. Don't try to console her, brother. Allow the people's emotion to play.
It's difficult, Conrad, because that is somebody who walk the hills and the valley up to last week.
Her emotion. You can't restrain her emotion. If you restrain her emotion, you're damaging her. Let the people's emotion come to the fore. Yeah? Let the people's emotion come to you. You take yourself, all right? You step down. Take yourself out of it. You shouldn't even wear a PMP shirt compliant program this morning, yeah? Put yourself in a neutral zone. Don't give anything they want to do, let them do it without you. You cannot be there working for years and then they bring somebody and say, come boy, Shaka, come give me water boy. No water boy around here, yeah? Stand still and watch them, yeah? If you can't do it, none of them can do it. It has been tried on two occasions, Damien and Dr. Man, and it not work. If you can't do it, nobody else can do it. What is it? Is it that it is so easily won that anybody within 2 months, within 3 months, within 4 months, within a year can come, and make a difference when you have been there working off your shirt, or over these years and being the voice of East Portland? Because there's no other voice than the voice of Colin Anthony Bell in East Portland. And that must count for something. If it counts for nothing, then it doesn't worth the effort of representing this party. You get what I'm saying to you?
Well said,
I'm
Mr.
totally devastated, man. Yeah? Totally devastated in the inability of the party to reconcile their little differences, yeah? and to bring order to bear upon the processes. Yeah, they can't bring order to bear upon it. Look at East Portland, look how long it go on like that, and the party can't bring order to bear upon it, man. Then we can bid East Portland goodbye. Bless it. We talk again, brother.
Bless up, Mystical. Thanks for your call.
We talk again. Bless it.
804-7072. That's the number to call this morning. I said it earlier that I have withdrawn my candidacy for the constituency of East Portland. And I have given the reasons. Some people might not accept, but those are my reasons. My reasons. And as I said a while ago, you can't go into battle with part of your army not taking orders from you. And when I look at those factors, because my people, I have tried my best to get those two, the leadership of those two divisions on board. And not coming. Not coming. And therefore, I want to win East Portland. And I don't have to be the candidate at this time. So I will fall in line and give the support to who are not supporting me, so as we can win. Because Jamaica needs to be rescued. Jamaica needs to be rescued. The Jamaica Labour Party is sinking this country. When the finance minister have to leave for greener pastures, then you know the country is in a dilemma. And I can't sit down because I don't plan to leave like him. I have no intention of leaving. So therefore, we need Jamaica to be rescued. Rescued from the hands of these pirates. So my people, I am imploring every member of East Portland, GLPR, PNP, no P, to go out and vote for the People's National Party in the upcoming election and ensure that we bring back decency to this country. Lord have his mercy. Let me tell you something. I am a comrade, a member of the People's National Party. And I'm not going to swear that I will not join the next party, you know. But what I can swear and tell you, it will not be the Labour Party. Me can't be a Labourite. No day, no time. And there's no other organization in Jamaica now that can rescue this country. None. No other organization. So therefore, let us get together and do what we have to do. There are other things that I need to do to ensure that the next time around, we can do what we want to do and ensure that East Portland get proper representation. Hallelujah. 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 Yeah, man. Some people, I can't tell you that it was a pleasure this morning. It was a tough morning. But we came through. You know? And I want to say again, thanks to my team. Thanks to my team. I have a solid team, the Vision team. Solid team of people who have been my rock when rough time at them run to. They kept me strong, keep me going. Yeah, Auntie Dan, me can't fight two battles one time. can't fight 2 battles one time. I mean, I tell you, say, about 10 people down here, man. Where no ease up. And therefore, we want to go into battle with all our generals and our admirals and the brigadiers, them, fully in support of the vision. And therefore, that was not the case. And because that was not the case, we couldn't continue. So I have withdrawn my candidacy at this time. As I said, I am a Barnia, I'm an Livia, I'm an Lovia, and I'm an Nalefia. You understand? Yeah, I know Lefia. So, to all the comrades out there, I'm saying to the item, make we be wise. Good morning, Mr. Toronto.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm in the ear.
Yes, you're live on the ear. If you don't.
Morning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I wanted to say that I know you've been speaking about the 10% in the constituency that you said are not backing down. And they're the one who's really pushing you not representing the people. But so I want to say this to them. If it's not you, how come the party can bring in another candidate at this time when election is very so close? Will those 10 people make sure that this candidate win? Because I don't see it happening. Damian Crawford come at that time against Andrea, Miss Vaz, and he didn't win, and he was very popular. So how come another candidate away from you can come in at this time and win? Like, these people are thinking very personal, and they're not putting the party first. And I really I'm amazed that you this morning that you have really put the party first, and with all the comments and everything.
They said that I am not putting the party first. That's why I want to run. So I decided that, all right, me I go back out. And see it there, me I back out, put the party first. Because them say I mean I put the party first, you know.
Well, I congratulate you. You are bigger than most of us are, because personally I couldn't have done it. But because of course, as well, Mystical say, your family, your business and all of that went on the back, so you could, you know, do what you were doing and represent the people. So for them to come and for them to decide, like, and to continue to downplay everything, like it never matter, like it really doesn't sit well. But we've seen this type of politics over and over. But to those 10 people, I hope they sleep well tonight, and I hope at the polls they gather everybody and come out and take back East Portland. So let's see them do it. I congratulate you again for remaining very professional.
And I will be very happy to have a victory for East Portland and the People's National Party. Nothing would make me happier. Thank you for your call.
Yes, all right. Big up.
Yeah, man. Blessings. Thanks, everybody. May the good Lord continue to bless and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his light and give you his peace, now and forevermore. Yeah, man. And thanks to everybody. Thanks to everybody who called in. Thanks to the people in the chat room. Was a very, very active chat room this morning. I couldn't get a chance to read all of the messages because they were coming in so fast and furious. But the program is on Portland Spice TV. And do remember to join us on Tuesday night when we'll also be on Styles FM 96.1, 96.7, 96.5. Yeah, Tuesday night, the Colin Bell Show right here on Portland Spice TV. Thank you. Peace out.